sun is shining, dogwoods are coming in blue. Put on your white dress, yeah, 'cause baby, it's a good day for marrying you. I call my mama and daddy, baby, you call yours too. Put on your white dress, yeah, 'cause baby, it's a good day for marrying you.
35 years is a really long time, and you guys make it look easy. So we want to take the time and celebrate it.
We haven't been there for all of those 35 years, so we've contacted some of your nearest and dearest family and friends to help share some stories. Turns out they really love you guys and had a lot to say.
So there's conflicting stories about where this love story actually began, but in our minds, we like to think about it like it starts with maybe a 16-hour road trip in a woody station wagon. End up in Florida, under the stars, drinking beers with your 17-year-old hooligan friends, meeting each other's eyes and just love at first sight.
What we know for sure is that we can thank DeKalb High School for bringing together Terry Holt and Ginny Roberts sometime in 1973.
We're gonna start on November 29th, 1980.
Dad said marriage was a great institution. I wondered what he meant when he said it that way, but you two know. Find the right partner and live a full life together. 35 years ago, we were setting up tents and worrying about the weather at 605 Garden Road.
The wedding. It was colder than hell in DeKalb, but it was spectacular. The reception was kind of out of this world as far as I was concerned, because Dad and Mom and Jen and Terry decided to pitch a tent in the backyard, complete with the best band this side of St. Charles, which of course was the Ron Modell NIU Jazz Ensemble. And we danced late into the night. It was a terrific day, and I remember it well.
It was the most elegant thing I'd ever seen at that point in my life. I was 15 years old, and it was so impressive. And Ginny just looked like a total angel in her wedding gown. It was so beautiful.
It's Dave and Joy, Hucklebertine.
So Terry and I both worked for a company called Rome in 1985. We both just had baby daughters. We grew up in the Midwest. We both married our high school sweethearts.
How sweet.
Our very first trip together, I believe, was Door County. We rented this huge RV, and Terry and I didn't really know where we drove up, and we had to fill the water tank in the RV, so we stopped at a kind of a servicing area, and we're standing there with the water hose in the tank, and all of a sudden sniffed gasoline and figured out that we had spent a couple minutes at least pumping water into the gas tank. So that was kind of how the trip started.
Yeah, and it was at nighttime. It was freezing cold, and needless to say, the moms were a little worried.
Cranky.
The first time I met Terry and Ginny, we were seated together at the nursery school auction. Terry bid $500 for me on a Curious George centerpiece. Ginny thought this was hilarious.
In the almost 20 years that Rob and I have known Terry and Ginny and I have rolled our eyes so many times I can't believe we haven't suffered permanent damage. From their arguing over how early to get up to put the brisket on the egg, to the long hours spent searching for Cubs street parking, to a shoving match at Ravinia, we've seen it all.
Terry and Ginny are like the perfect hurricane. It can be a Category 1, or it might go all the way to a Category 5. Terry's the winds outside, blowing, energetic, unrelenting, and Ginny remains the calm in the center of the storm. They're perfect. One time, John was young, and he was having a problem calming down. He just had too much energy. He's racing around. Ginny's sitting on the couch. Terry's in the background. He's yelling. And Ginny's just sitting there. John runs by, snatches her glasses, and just keeps on running. Ginny stays calm and just lets it go. And Terry continues to yell. It's just how they are. Perfect.
Hey, so many memories. We didn't know if it was pecorino cheese, the sheep's cheese, the 20-plate bet, or the smallest car.
Happy anniversary. Love you guys.
Hey.
You know, it's really hard to express or quantify just how generous Terry and Ginny are. Well, for me at least. I mean, if you ask them, they could probably easily tell you how expensive their charity got for particular garage boys. Felt like a little puppy being brought in from the rain and cold and giving milk. Oberweis milk at that.
I think the day that cemented our friendship and the day I realized how much I admired you both was when Jeff set a fire in your backyard and the way you handled it. And it is, in fact, the way you live your lives. The loyalty, the love, and the compassion that you have and that you live out every single day, and not just for your friends, but people in general.
I remember when Uncle Terry and I went to the Bugatti dealer and how we were just engulfed by all the salesmen, and you did not want to go, but thanks. And I remember when Aunt Jenny took me out on the Wave Runner because no one else was with me and you were scared to death going like 30, but you still did it. So thank you.
Here's to 23 years of great times with the Holts.
Skinny dipping at North Lake.
Margaritas at the Golden Eagle Tavern in Beaver.
Lemon drops at Lucky's.
TK's special view on the porch at dinner at Glenview Club.
Pina coladas with Manny at Boca Grande.
Tonight we should have taken an Uber from La Coloniale.
Here's to many more fun years to come with our favorite couple.
Russie. Russie would make the best cookies. I mean, I have to what? This isn't about Russie? No? Well, I mean, that's the only reason I even ever hung out there. I wouldn't have stayed as long as I did if Russie's cookies weren't around anymore. They could have just gotten rid of those and they would have gotten me out of there real quick.
I have been blessed to not only work for you for almost 20 years, but to also become part of your family. I could write a book about my time spent with you. You always been my idol as a parent, couple, and human being.
There's something so hopeful to me about seeing a couple that 35 years into their marriage still seems to have like a real spark. And I can only hope to be so lucky someday.
I don't know two fully grown adults that know how to have quite as much fun as the two of you. And I'd almost rather hang out with you guys than any of my friends my own age.
Your love for one another is a true inspiration. From the very first time I met you, you welcomed me into your arms as one of your own. You stood by my side on my wedding day as my parents, my role models, and my dearest friends. Every memory that we share has shaped the woman that I am today. I love you both and thank the stars above for sending me two guardian angels. Happy anniversary to my favorite lovebirds.
Happy anniversary, what a landmark. Terry and Jenny have just been real staples in a lot of people's lives. They've really changed the path to people that wouldn't normally have the things that Terry and Jenny can provide. Love you guys so much. Have a wonderful time.
You two have done it right. I respect and admire what you have built during these first 35 years. Congratulations and happy anniversary. Love you both.
Terry and Ginny have so much to be proud of. You've raised 4 terrific kids. You've helped so many countless others, including me. And I couldn't be prouder, and I couldn't love you more. Happy 35th. Love you. Bye.
One of the first things that I noticed as we were looking through pictures for this video were all of the first day of school pictures. I remember so clearly all of the solo awkward shots that we had to begrudgingly take as the first day of school as we went through junior high and high school. They were always so weird and we were never happy to do it, but it really reminds me how much work and effort went into being good students. You guys really helped us through every 5-paragraph paper and every math equation to really get it right. And now more than ever, I appreciate that. As I go into my last first day of school next quarter, I'm still going to be taking my solo awkward first day of school photo, and that's because of you guys. Thank you.
Ever since we were old enough to drink Dimetap, Mom and Dad have been taking us traveling around the world. This started when they took us to Africa on safari, which was amazing. We went to Europe as kids, and we were just really blessed to travel the world. So when I started learning Chinese in high school and college, studying abroad, I was really grateful that I got to continue traveling with Mom and Dad as the middle child solo traveler to Hong Kong, Bangkok, Thailand, everywhere. It was just amazing, and One trip that especially stands out is, of course, our trip to Burma, where we took the slowest boat cruise ever with the oldest population. I had the confidence to travel abroad because I had done it as a kid with my family so many times. And for this, I'm really grateful. Thank you.
When I was young, I was a pain in the ass. But it wasn't just me. I was constantly surrounded by all my pain in the ass friends. There's one memory that really stands out to me. When I was in about first grade, Para was over one time. When his dad came to pick him up, he asked, "What'd you do while you were at John's house?" And he said, "We drank beer." In our family, it's always been the more the merrier. All the trips to Florida, all the trips to the lake, you always encourage us to bring our buddies along. And for that, I am grateful. Thank you.
You guys had 5 blissful years of marriage before a baby was born. And that baby was me, 1985. I ruled the roost for 4 years, and then I got a baby sister. And I actually really liked her. She was really cute and small. And then she grew up and she got kind of annoying, so we replaced her with 2 twins, which was the most amazing thing in the world to me at the time. And actually, it's still the most amazing thing. Having 3 younger siblings, the 4 of us, we're a unit now. And we are closer than ever, and that's because of you guys. You guys learned the value of family from your families, and you instilled that in us. And we couldn't be prouder of that. Looking back on memories like the fishing trip picnics in Breckenridge and Tennessee and Boca Grande, the main theme is family. It's togetherness, it's love. So we want to thank you so much for making our family the most wonderful we are part of. Go ahead. Ready? Yeah. Happy
35th wedding anniversary!